What's up? Doing it to the NO. 504 Radio with Wild Wayne. Yeah. Q93.
Kevin Gates, I'm everybody's sworn favorite. People tend to feel I'm Michael Jackson reincarnated. Man, y'all already know what the business is with me.
Yeah,
I don't make quality street music. I prefer to call it reality rap. That's what I do. That's what it is right now.
The one and only Kevin Gates in the studio. You already knew the voice, though.
Kevin Gates for president.
What's happening with you, homie?
I'm just coolin', big brother. I'm very blessed to be here. It's a very humbling experience that, I'm even doing radio right now.
Right. It's been a long time trying to get you to come up here and get that perfect storm, and it has arrived, man. I've been watching your growth since before you had to do your little vacation, and then when you got off the vacation, and it seemed like it was even bigger, like after you came home. Like, I just remember show after show after show after show after show, song, feature.
And that, I believe that once I was reinserted.
Right.
Reinserted means to be placed back. For those of you heard me who probably not know what reinserted means. But after my incarceration, when I was reinserted back into society, I saw the following that I had, and that's when I took it serious. That's when I really, really looked at it like, wait, hold on. I have power here. I saw the earning potential. Mm-hmm. You heard me? And
so did you realize when you was sitting how much the streets was waiting for what you had to offer?
No, I didn't. Honestly, my prayer was this. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm guilty. You heard me? Mm-hmm. So however much time that I have to lay down or whatever,
right,
I'ma lay down. But when I come home, let me have a rap game. Mm-hmm. I done watched a lot of people come home from jail and not have the rap game.
Yeah, this stuff moves so fast now. It's like, it's almost the flavor of the day. And if you gone for a minute, like, you might not have that popularity.
But it was crazy that it was like I was so ahead then,
right,
that me being gone, the world got to catch up.
Right.
The world got to catch up to Kevin Gates. And when, I courted my absence, before they lost.
I remember when you first got back, you hit me up and said you was on a mission. You had some things you was ready to accomplish.
My exact words was this. I tell every DJ this. Put me in, coach, I could do it. Put me in, coach, I could do it.
And then you was grinding, like, and I didn't even know it. Like, you was coming to industry influence, laying low in the back row, getting your education on more music business stuff. Like, I didn't even know all of that until after the fact, and I was like, he wasn't there, and they was like, yeah, Kevin Gates was in the back. So now at this point, like, you come out with this style. Have you been able to name your style or anything? Cause it's like the thing that, let me tell you, that got me on the Kevin Gates music was that it was so very different, and it was melodic, and it was street, and it was, like you said, reality music. Like, have you come up with a name for this particular Kevin Gates style?
I know it's a name for it, but I don't know what to call it. And I believe that I did.
Hey, I heard that lyric in one of these songs.
Yes. I know it's a name for it, but I don't know what to call it.
Right.
And everything that I tell you right now would be something from some old scriptures.
Right.
You heard me? And what I call scriptures is Kevin Gates. The old Kevin Gates. The new Kevin Gates. I blended. Mm-hmm. And while being incarcerated, my brain went to a different space.
Okay.
And when people have epiphanies, mm-hmm, most of the time, 98% of the time, that's in your solitude. You have epiphanies.
Right.
So I got to learn myself. I got to become acquainted with myself. I got to know myself better. I knew my strengths. I know my weaknesses. And I capitalized off my weaknesses because I made those better.
So now that you had your epiphany in this life, after having had to sit, like, have you been able to, like, maybe impart that message with some other, like, youngsters or folks on the block?
I'm glad you asked me that, because shout out to my dude, Mr. Coles. We have something that I'm involved in called the Achievement Academy.
Okay.
In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and we go around to the high schools and we mentor the young people.
Okay.
And my message is this. I tell them I'm not. I'm glad that a lot of you look at me like a role model. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you all do that. But life is about the choices and the decisions that we make.
Right.
You make good choices. You make the right choices. Good things or the right things happen.
Right.
You make negative choices. negative decision making, you suffer the consequences, whatever they may be. I won't tell you you're gonna get shot, you're gonna die, you're gonna go to jail for making the wrong choice, but you will suffer those consequences, whatever they may be. So I talk about thinking before you act, and I don't alienate a young person and tell them, y'all need to stop, y'all need to do this. But no, because I see myself in a lot of the young people that I mentored. Right. I wasn't a bad kid. But I have been in and out of juvenile detention center. I have been in and out of jail for a lot of times in my life, you heard me? But it wasn't because I was a bad person. I'm a great person, but I was looking for love in all the wrong places. So when I see young people, I let them know that it's okay to be different, you heard me? You don't have to run with the crowd, you don't have to be a follower, because you have your own mind, you have your own thoughts, you think your own thoughts. You feel your own feelings. But
that's the ongoing theme quite often, is that a lot of these youngsters don't have any love or anybody that they can model themselves after, so they find who's out there in the hood or somebody that they hear often.
Right, when the father figures that I looked up as a father figure in my life, when they left, I mean, I was hurt.
Right.
So I lashed out. I may have lashed out in anger. I may have lashed out violently. But it all stemmed from being hurt.
Right.
It all stemmed from not having that male role model in the household. It was just me and my mother. My grandmother raised me.
Right.
My grandfather died of cancer. So he imputed a few things into me when I was young. But after he left, I mean, now I'm looking up to the individuals in my neighborhood. I grew up in a very poverty-stricken neighborhood.
Right.
Southside Baton Rouge. And when I grew up there, I aspired and I gravitated toward the individuals that I saw.
Because that's all you saw.
Right. I didn't see any doctors. I didn't see any lawyers. I didn't see anything. I gravitated toward what I saw. These men were successful, whatever they were doing, whether it be wrong or right. They may have did the wrong things, but they had the right intentions when they did that.
Right.
So that's Kevin Gates in a nutshell. You heard me? I'm about to write a book. I'm just playing. But I'm going to write a book.
So you've been through some different things, and you've got to a level right now where big things are happening. 2013 has been set off as a good year. When I talked to you, I think we had a pretty in-depth conversation around the Q93 Battle of the Bands and the Bayou Classic and all of that good stuff. And you said some great things were coming. So you couldn't tell me till the new year. So it's the new year now. So you got to tell me what's popping now.
I got my own label, Situation Big Brother.
Okay.
Breadwinners Association. And I have some artists signed.
Okay.
And like I say, I have Terrence Hines. He's my artist. I have some other artists. I also have a girl, an act that, I might be bringing, but we got to still do the paperwork. I don't like to speak on things until, they manifest themselves. But that's where I'm at with it all.
And you doing something in association with a major label, like in some form or fashion?
I'm associated with a major label, but like I said, I'll tell you off the air, but my following, y'all have to wait and just see. You heard me? It wouldn't be a surprise if I just told you.
Right.
We got some great things to come. Shout out to my dude Crespo. He's been very instrumental in helping me navigate, through the system.
Right.
It is what it is.
So what's up with Wayne? Are you doing some things with Lil Wayne?
Yeah, I am. That's my coach. Shout out Tunchi Lee. You heard me? Like, one thing that he instilled in me was about approaching every song and making it mine.
Right.
He's been a great mentor in this game. He's really, I look at him like a coach. Any problem I hit him on the hitter. What's up, Tune? Look, check this out. What's up, Slime? Look, this is what you ought to do. This how this is what I feel. This might not be what you feel, but this is what I feel. So that's what we do. He always helped me. So like I say, shout out to Tune.
All right, what's next for Kevin Gates? I know right now you have a mixtape out, the Luca Brasi.
And it's cocaine. It's heroin right now. It's so addictive. One sample, you will be a Kevin Gates fan for life.
You'll be hooked.
And I'm not trying to be the best rapper. I just want to be your favorite rapper. That's all I want to be. I just want to be your favorite rapper.
And what comes after Luca Brasi?
We are getting prepared to drop Made 'em Believe / Make 'em Believe 2. Made 'em Believe.
And before we went on there, I would tell you, like, that was one of my favorites. Like, that thing, crucial. It's hard to outdo something that was such a classic.
I'm glad you said that.
Hard to outdo.
I'm glad you said that. Please let me.
Are you ready?
Please let me.
For the task at hand.
Let me expound.
Okay.
A lot of people don't notice about me, but I give you a little insight on Kevin Gates as a person. Marcellus Kevin Gates, to be all the way correct, but
from out the night ward.
Yeah, I am from
originally.
Yeah, I am originally from the Ninth Ward.
Okay, I wanted to make sure we heard that.
Yeah, you gotta hear that. Yeah, and then we moved to Baton Rouge. But check this out.
Okay.
I deal with depression. I really deal with deep depression. You heard me?
Okay.
And there's a lot of individuals all over the world that deal with depression. I have extreme highs. I have extreme lows. And I really back into a corner where I don't want to talk to anybody for 3 or 4 days at a time. And my only form of release is making music.
Okay.
So if I make a song today, the next song has to be better than the song I made today. Because if I'm only good as my last song, I'm really not really good at all. So if I have favorites, so if I can make music that can outdo my favorite, then we're accomplishing something. But I don't approach a project like I'm making songs for the Luca Brasi.
So this music
store.
sounds like it's therapy then.
It is. It's very therapeutic.
Like, cause I know some people that deal with some issues, whether it be bipolarism or if they have manic depressive actions or any of those type of deals. But they usually gravitate toward a particular thing. So music it is for you.
Music is my release, my form of release.
Okay.
Some people may work out, some people may, draw or paint, but you have to do something to deal with that. Because every time I step outside in the public, yeah, I'm me. I live with me every day. But this little girl may not know Kevin Gates. I'm only giving you an illustration. And this little boy may not know Kevin Gates.
Right.
So when I meet them, I have to be an inspiration. And if I'm depressed and get away from me, then I can't be an inspiration to those people. I'm doing them a disservice. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give individuals around me and individuals that see me inspiration and motivation. You heard me? Through whatever it is that you do. But all I say is this: do what you love, and everything else will fall in place.
There it is, my main man Kevin Gates. This is probably the realest interview you're gonna get as we dig into the mind and the psyche of Kevin Gates.
Because I'm not. You gotta understand, I'm a very street-oriented individual. You heard me,
right.
And my trust has been betrayed a lot of times. So I'm not gonna be open with everybody that interviews me.
Right.
And I feel like that's being fake. If I just met this other individual and we talk, it's certain subject matters that I will not speak on.
Right.
Not in a bad way. I know that we can do it. I'm comfortable with doing it with you. I know that anything that I convey will not be.
Not all DJ is about your best interest. I'm gonna put it out there.
Yeah,
but you know what? The artists that I bring up here, I really like to dig in and always show like the other side. Because sometimes magazines will put you out there in a negative light.
Yeah, they'll portray you in a derogative manner.
Right.
They will. And right now, me talking to the ears of me catching the ears of the listener, they probably never knew that Kevin Gates articulates on the level that he does. They probably never knew that I was intelligent.
Right.
But I throw it out there. The people that you see jumping around on camera all silly, I don't act like those people, and we don't look like those people, not in a bad way. I'm not gonna get on DVD and show you a bunch of drugs and guns. You're a clown. That's why I really look at that, you're a clown. You're not in a bad way, but that's what I look at that like. And clowns are for entertainment. You wanna go to the circus, you go see the clown. If you want reality music, I do my thing in the streets and everybody knows that, but I also love my woman. Whatever woman I may have been with, I love being in love. That's I do a lot of reading. I read a lot. I don't watch TV. I read. My favorite book is The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, which I said that on one of my songs. You hear me? I said that in one of my songs. So anything you get from me is going to be reality. I'm not into the fabrication of anything. You know what I'm saying? You take me or leave me. Love me for who I am.
There it is. All right, well, look, man, my time getting short. We could probably go on for like an hour. We're going to have to put this on tape.
We are.
It's
going to go on a day in a life.
All right, but look, you're pushing like the single satellites. Now, we kind of been on it for a minute around here, but y'all pushing across the country at this point.
Yeah.
Big things pop with that.
We pushing. That's what we doing right now, sir.
All right.
Kevin Gates, my whole team is hollering Kevin Gates. That's what we doing. BWA is not just a record label. It's a way of life. It's also, Breadwinners Association. It also stands for Be What You Are. You hear me? I got Cooley around me, Breadwinner Cooley. He's a great cameraman. That's why he's
I know that guy.
Yeah. That's why he's around me, because he's a great cameraman. He's not around me because he has convictions on his jacket.
Right.
We can do all that. But like I say, be what you are, and we'll love you for who you are. Breadwinners Association. God first, get money. That's the motto.